Welcome Walnut Ridge. We're gonna go over a Colorado today. First thing, when you get to campground, you're gonna do all your leveling side to side with your tires. So chalks, blocks, whatever you want to use, boards, whatever. But do your side to side, hit that kind of where you want it pretty good. Then go to your jack up front, select your jack, go up and down. And that kind of gives you where you're level. Then you've got these stab jacks that are electric. So basically you hear that camper as you're pushing up. You're lifting that camper. It's not going to lift it off the ground. If you hold it too long, it is going to trip. It's on resetables. So just wait 15 seconds and you can run them up and down again. So that'll take care of your side to side motion. You're still going to have that rocking motion front to back. I recommend X chalks, something put in the tires where you don't have that rocking motion. It helps you out when you're in the coach. And these are just the steps, just fold. You can always upgrade to the solid steps. The solid steps are a lot nicer. They don't hang off of the coach itself. It's a better deal. Fresh water. So your fresh water, you're gonna have a drain down here. You're gonna close that drain. You're gonna fill your fresh water. Let's say there's a little breather here. Let's say you overfill it. What you want to do is this pickup tube will hold about a gallon, maybe not as much, but half gallon, whatever, going to the tank. So if you overfill it, that water's going to sit right there. And when you're traveling down the road, it takes a chance of ripping that tube out. So if you overfill it, go inside, turn the pump on, run it for a little bit, make sure the water's out of that pickup line so it don't rip off. And if you're not using the fresh water, make sure that valve underneath's open so some kind of airflow can flow through there so it don't condensate, mildew, and mold. Your furnace, I recommend on your furnace some mud dauber screens. You don't get hornets, wasps, mud daubers. They get in there and they're attracted to LP. 110 here, so if you have too much going on, plug too many lights in, crock box, whatever the case might be, and it trips, go to your GFI in your bathroom, reset it. Your black tank flush, so on the black tank flush valve, this goes up to a vacuum breaker and then goes down to the tank, and then it's a little cone inside the tank that has a bunch of holes in it. It sprays around in your tank. If you use it, you do got to winterize it. Before you apply any water to it, make sure you go around and open that black gate valve to your tank, because if not, you're going to apply water here, it's going to go to that tank and it's going to expand, and then the cone thing's going to pop off there, and then you're on black leaking out everywhere. So make sure that black gate valve's open. Right here they tell you open termination valve before applying water. Same steps that's in the rear, same way with the jack that's in the back. You've got your extend and retract. So same deal. Pass-through storage does have the bigger side over here. Actually, they're both same size. On the opposite side, it has inverter prep. So if you want to go with the inverter, you can add it on here. And awning, heavy rains, going to bed, leaving for the day, whatever the case might be, go ahead and bring it in. You can adjust it when it's fully extended to where water comes this way, water comes that way, or get more of the shade out here. If you do put it up wet, try to get it out within a couple weeks, get it dry, so that way it don't have it mildew and mold and get all that nasty stuff on it. It does have a vent above your stove that you can open or close. It's up to you. And we'll go inside, check the inside out. So this one here, this Colorado has basically the battery, 1/3, 2/3 full. Your fresh tank, 1/3, 2/3 full. So when fresh and black and gray and 1 and 2 looks full, it'll look like that. But black is empty, gray 1, gray 2. You're going to figure out gray 1's probably your kitchen sink, gray 2's your bathroom sink and shower. You have to figure out which one's which as you're filling them. Your water pump's here, to where you can turn on for if you're doing fresh water or if you're doing winterizing it. And then your awning, extend, retract, slide. Anytime you're messing with the slide, in or out, make sure you open the front door, that slide's coming in, it's got a lot of pressure going. It's going to push out a window, cause a leak if you don't have somewhere for it to go. And then the exterior is just a light out there. Then the interior, all the lights that don't turn off on these push buttons. So the stove, it's got a little igniter here. Always go clockwise with it. And if you're doing the oven, push in, or stove, push in. You don't have gas, but you just push in, turn clockwise, and it'll light up. Oven, push in, hold it till it stops, and then start igniting it. You're going to look for that igniter in the black. So look for that spark. Once you can see that spark, when that spark turns to flame, you can let go of that and you can set your temperature. And just always make sure your top's cooled off before you go to close it. Fan, light, regular microwave, 12-volt refrigerator. So 12-volt refrigerator, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The higher the number, the colder the fridge. Being 12-volt, hold in for 5-10 seconds, it shuts it down. If you want to leave it on, when you unplug from the wall, it's going to pull from the battery. When you're plugged into your truck, traveling down the road, your battery's getting charged by your truck. It does have turbo cool up here. About just after the D on cold's a pretty good place on there, unless you're getting in and out of it a bunch. So this one has the tankless water heater. So with the tankless, you have an I and an O out there on the water heater. Basically, you put that to I, and you come in here and you turn it off and on, and you can set your temperature all the way up to, I think, 122. You're gonna find that whatever number you like is what you set it at, and instead of fighting hot and cold, because when you kick that cold on, it's gonna turn off the tankless flame to it. So basically, you get your number set, turn on just the hot, and let just the hot run, and it's gonna go to that temperature you set it at and stay at that temperature. And the only time it kicks on is if you have water going through it. And then you got your AC, heat, fan. You do, when you put it on AC, it's got a little L under here. That means that's going to continuously run the fan. You want to where it's on auto. That way, whatever temperature you set this at, let's say we set it 69. When it gets to that temperature, it shuts down instead of continuously having that fan run. Your GFI's in here. So to reset that outside plug-in, your GFI's in there, light switch, shower, toilet, all your necessities, bedroom, sliding door, pocket door for the bedroom. It does have a place for a TV. It's got a Wi-Fi booster and antenna booster. So that way you can pick up some channels. Fireplace, temperature gauge, different lights, different colors. Set a timer on it. I mean, if it's going to be a 40-degree night or whatever, instead of wasting your LP, run this. Booth folds down to the bed. Pretty much it on this one, guys. Oh, no, sorry. You do have the panel, so your 110 is just like your breakers at home. If they trip, go in there and just reset them. If any of these fuses on this side blow, a red light beside them will let you know that those are blown. These two 40 amps control your converter, which takes 110, turns into 12 volt. So if you plug into the wall, you come inside, lights are real dim. Right here, start with these two 40 amp fuses. Most times those are blown. All right, guys. Thanks for visiting us.